close to 250 plus fleet which transport goods from our factory to various distributor locations. So that's on the scale of facility what we have. In terms of our distribution, as of September 2023, when we filed DRHP, we had 617 distributors, and we are present in 10 states and 2 union territories. I'll get into the details of each and every slide subsequently when I discuss on the distributions, etc. Overall finances number के बारे में बताता हूँ तो 2013 में we reported a revenue of 1398 CR at an EBITDA margin of 14.07%, which is close to 200 crores, and a PAT margin of 8.33%, which is 112 crores. Our ROC over a period of 3 years we have registered a growth of revenue growth of 11.15%. At a CAGR growth rate of 11.15%. Our ROE and ROC is the best in the industry at 38.63 and 43% respectively. We have the highest asset turnover ratio in the industry at 6.27 times, which I will discuss in detail in the subsequent slide. So I will touch base on each and every strength in detail in subsequent slide. So ये इंडस्ट्री का नंबर है. So this is the report which FNS has published on a regular basis. So currently the Indian snack industry, if I talk about, it is close to 45,000 crores. This industry is estimated to grow at a EBITDA at a CAGR of 11.7%. Effectively by end of FY27, the snack industry on an average will be close to 70,000 crores. That is what an industry estimate is. When I see Gopal positioning overall vis-a-vis the industry, we are the largest manufacturer of gatia in India at 31% market share. We are the largest manufacturer of snack pellet in India. Overall, when I see ethnic as a segment, we are second largest in Gujarat, and and it comes to fourth number in from a revenue market share perspective. We are fourth in India. And the papad as an industry, we are fourth largest in the overall fourth largest manufacturer in papad. So that's our positioning from a revenue market share perspective and our product vis-a-vis the country. Moving to next slide, this is important slide. This speaks about our product portfolio. We are present into various categories which include ethnic, western snacks, and other products. If I have to explain ethnic is a traditional product where there are namkeen products available. Namkeen products include gatia and namkeen. We have 39 products of ethnic products which falls under ethnic categories. Western snacks include pellets, snack pellets, wafers, and called extruded snacks. We have close to 25 products which is there under western snacks. We are also present in other products like papad, besan, spices, and a couple of sweets product. Overall, the product portfolio is 84 products. If I divide the product into various segments in terms of revenue, 57 to 58% of our revenue is coming from ethnic category, out of which 30% is coming from gatia, and balance 28-29% is coming from namkeen category. Western snack, last 2-3 years before only we introduced wafers as one of our key products. This product is contributing around 6% of our revenue. This is the fastest growing product. Almost vis-a-vis previous years, we have to say this wafer product has grown at a growth rate of 43%. Overall, western snack as a category comprises 31% of our revenue product. Couple of other products which we have introduced in last 3-4 years, they contribute to a sizable revenue currently. Close to 6 to 7% of our revenue is coming from other products. Quickly move to next slide. On distribution network, as I said, we are present in 10 states and 2 union territories. Overall distribution, 617 distributors, out of which 279 distributors are from Gujarat state. When I say about distributors, these are exclusive distributors. distributors, when I say exclusive distributor, this means that distributors only do business for Gopal. They don't have any other business. The money, whatever they get in their bank account is only for Gopal. On an annual basis, I have to just, if I have to see Gujarat distributor on an average basis, they do a revenue of close to 4 crores on an annual basis, the average dealer size. Some dealer will be doing 12 crores and some dealer will be doing 1 crore, but on an average, they do close to 4 crores of annual turnover. Other than Gujarat, we have presence in Maharashtra, MP, Rajasthan, UP, and Jharkhand and few other states. So number 2 is Maharashtra state, where we have close to 143 distributors and then thereon. So 2-3 things which is important to note is this if you have to see the pipeline of our distribution system, company directly sell to dealers to distributors. From there, the goods goes to retailer and then to final customers. We don't have a super stockist model or CF model which is there in some other players' business model, which gives us an edge in terms of cost saving, which we happily pass on to our customers. So our customers, we are offering higher grammage because one of the reasons is also that we don't have a super stockist model in between, which saves cost. Another perspective which is very important is that the stickiness of distributor. Close to 10% of our dealers, more than 10% of dealers are older in system and more than 10 years, which contributes to 25% of our revenue. So we develop a good, healthy relationship with our dealer, and which help us to maintain stability in our revenue growth. From a system perspective, we do all our business through online mode. So we have a distribution management system which tracks the sale of dealer to retailer. Each and every shop is registered in our network. So we have the visibility of what dealer has billed to retailer. Even from a productivity perspective, the ASMs and SO who are there in the field, we track their productivity, etc. from the system. So everything is being online, being tracked in our system. So from a revenue split perspective, one more data is very important to know is that 75 to 76% of our revenue is coming from Gujarat and the balance is coming from other states, Mombasa and Nagpur. This we say is our strength because these all facilities are strategically located areas. For example, Rajkot, where our main unit is there, the sourcing of material is adequately available across Gujarat. The palm oil, which is one of our key raw materials, we import directly from refinery, which is 75 kilometer distance from our plant. The chana raw material, which is again a second key raw material, we source it directly from farmer, which is within the vicinity of 200 plus kilometers in Saurashtra locations. So sourcing Rajkot, that's why it become a strategically located area. Similarly, Modasa. The Modasa factory is located in the potato crop area, and we have backward facility in Modasa. So, 50% of the crop in India, potato crop in India, comes from Modasa locations. So we have facility there. So we directly source the potato directly from the farmer, which gives us an edge in terms of cost as well as from a quality perspective. As Bipin Bhai mentioned that. We do a sourcing of close to 8 to 10 months of our stock in the month of Feb, March, which help us in a competitive advantage also because the sourcing becomes cheaper. As we buy it in bulk, we have a cold storage facility where the entire storing of potato happens, and since it is our cold storage facility, we maintain a stable temperature of the potato throughout the year, which also help us in reduction of rejections. So that's on Modasa. Nagpur being centrally located place and our factory is situated there, it gives us an edge in terms of distribution of goods to various states. Nearby state being Maharashtra, MP, UP, Chhattisgarh, etc., where it becomes very economical for us to transport goods at a lower cost. this is all the primary facility. Ancillary facility we spoke about basin unit, we spoke about spices unit, we spoke about snack pallet unit, we have a cold storage unit, we have a own fleet of 250 plus vehicle where we do the manufacturing of body building of that vehicle. We buy chassis directly from the fleet owner and then we commission the body unit, which also helps us in space optimization. So overall, if we put together all our ancillary backward integration facility, we have a cost competitive advantage over other players. So any question or anything we can discuss absolutely. House engineering and fabrication team which do commissioning of machine. All our namkeen and gathia machines are in-house built by us only, which gives us an advantage in terms of lower CapEx vis-a-vis the other player. We already touched upon our container transportation and in-house cold storage. So gathia, we have been manufacturing gathia since the start of the business. Over a period of years, we believe that we are the pioneer who have introduced gathia into the organized market. Currently, we have 31% market share and we are the largest manufacturer of gathia in the country. Outside Gujarat, we have seen traction of gathia also coming from various other states like UP, Jharkhand, etc. Because of our backward integration benefits, facility like basin plant, etc., we get a cost advantage also when we manufacture gathia. So it gives us a healthy proposition in terms of maintaining a good amount of EBITDA margin in our gathia product, since it is our unique product and it is being, we are expanding this gathia across country and we are creating an industry sort of, and similar to Bhujia, gathia also we believe that will be expanding to various states and will create a market of gathia across country. So 5 rupees is something which we believe because of lot of backward integration facility, we can produce our goods at a lower cost. At 5 rupees, which is comprising 75% of rupees our revenue, we offer 25 grammage of material at 5 rupees value. And despite giving 25 grammage, we maintain a 13 to 13.5% of EBITDA margin at 5 rupees SKU. So that's one of our strengths because of backward integration facility and sourcing material directly from the farmer, etc. It gives a cost benefit and we offer those benefit to our customer by way of a grammage, higher grammage. So 5 rupees is something. So our top 5 SKU, if you see, where all these 5 SKU we offer 25 grammage and it comprises 26% of our revenue. Which in 3 of this 5 rupees SKU, we have papri gathia product, papri gathia, bhavanandi gathia and champagani gathia, and two SKUs are namkeen SKUs. So board of directors, so we have a healthy mix of board, which include 4 independent directors and the executive directors, Mr. Vipin Bhai, himself chairman and MD of the company. Daksha Ben is wife of Vipin Bhai. She looks after the HR activity and welfare of all our female employees who is there in the plant. So we have close to 750 employees out of 3,300 employees. Myself, Mukesh. So I carry more than 20 years of experience. I've been, my previous stint was with Tata Group, almost 15 years I worked there, and prior to that I was with Reliance Videocon and other company. Mr. Mayur is our company secretary. Shivangi is wife of Rajbhai. She looks after HR operations, chief of HR. Mr. Sailesh Kumar is a procurement head and he carries more than 2 decades of experience into commodity procurement. Mr. Rao, again 25 plus years of experience. both in India as well as outside India. Is our production head. So this is 3.5 years financial performance. Revenue we have been growing at a CAGR of 11%. Gross profit at a margin of 28-29%, which is being maintained in the last 1.5 years. EBITDA at a margin of 14%. Last year we reported an EBITDA of 196 crores. PAT, which is at 8% margin. ROC, ROE, as I said, is the highest in the industry at 38.6 and 43% respectively. Net asset turnover ratio is 6.27 times. One thing I just wanted to highlight is that we have done investment in all our machineries, buildings, plant, etc. Our plant capacity is overall, if we have to aggregate all the capacity utilization, it is at 35 to 40% utilization rate, and currently at 6.27 times asset turnover ratio, which can grow more than 10 times because we have already invested in future capex. There will not be any major capex being invested in future, and revenue can multiply the similar amount of capex. I'll just pause, and these are the comparison with players who are in public domain, both EBITDA and PAT. We are working on 6 strategies to grow our business further in coming years. Few of the strategies I'll take you through, and then Raj Bhai also come in between and speak about his other strategies as well. So I spoke about Gujarat, where 75% of our revenue is coming from Gujarat, and Gujarat, if you have to see from the overall industry perspective, 10.5% market share is Gujarat market share out of total 45,000 crore market share, which I spoke about. So focus state, we have identified a couple of states as our focus state where we are currently working very hard to grow. This being Maharashtra, MP, Rajasthan, UP. Overall market share, this is between 35 to 40% market share is coming out of this 4 focus states. We are hardly penetrated in all these 4 states. 10 to 15% of penetration has only happened there. So it's the entire area is available for us to grow. So we are in process of appointing dealer in all the states. We have already developed team there, where we have a national head, we have RSMs at each state. Under RSM we have ASM, SO, and there are dealer team also, which do go and sell the products. So, and we have product portfolio which has all the categories of portfolio, all the categories of products, and we are there in 5 rupees SKU, 10 rupees SKU. So, lot of opportunity, lot of potential to grow in this market. We already have infrastructures. Nagpur facility is within the radius of 500 kilometers. That facility is there. Still 15 to 20% is capacity utilization is there. So we have huge expansion in all these states.